Last week was a very interesting week in this country, politically speaking. President Uhuru Kenyatta conducted an extensive tour of development projects in Ukambani region. He was accompanied by Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Odinga. And the president used that occasion to attack his deputy, William Samoei Ruto, and accused him of trying to corrupt the minds of Kenyan youths using the handshake. He didn't end there. He accused his deputy of lacking any plans for the country. And he gave examples of Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka as people who really understand the problems Kenyans are facing and the development projects which can empower the people. And specifically, he talked of infrastructure. And yesterday, while in Nairobi, in a church function, the deputy president responded to his deputy. The deputy president responded to his boss, President Uhuru Kenyatta. According to William Ruto, President Uhuru Kenyatta, during 2013 and 2017 campaigns, because he was there, used to give youths 100 bob. And he asked whether that was also handouts. And he also wondered how giving 5,000 to Mama Mboga is handout. But I don't want to dwell much on that handout issue. There is a statement which the deputy president made during that event, which I want us to look at. So I want to play this particular clip, and I want you guys to pay close attention what the deputy president is trying to say and the message he's actually delivering to President Uhuru Kenyatta. Then after listening keenly, I want to try and dissect the statement. Listen in.
Viongozi wenzangu, tuwache kusumbua rais. Rais amechaguliwa ili tuweze kupanga maendeleo na kusimamia maendeleo ya Wakenya milioni 45. Rais hajachaguliwa kushughulikia watu 5-6 wa upande hiyo mwingine. Sasa haiwezekani kwamba kwa miaka 4 watu 5-6 wanamsumbua rais ati tubadilishe katiba kwa sababu ya tamaa yao ya kutafuta vyeo. Saa hizi hiyo imeshindikana, tena wanazidi kusumbua rais saa hizi ati sisi utupange kama watu ya NASA. Sasa rais anasumbuka na hiyo watu kujaribu, na hawaelewani, kila mtu wako na tamaa, huyu wako na tamaa, huyu mwingine anasema sijui wako na risasi ngapi, ule mwingine anasema hawezi kufanya kazi na huyu mwingine. Sasa wanamsumbua rais badala ya rais kufanyia kazi wa Kenya. Sasa rais amekuwa ati anashughulikia watu 5 hapo kujaribu kuwapanga na tamaa yao na kiburi yao na mambo yao ya ego kubwa, mpaka Kenya imekwama kwa sababu wanaume wachache hapo wanazunguka wakitafuta mambo yao. Tunataka tuwaambie nyinyi, wakati mnaendelea na confusion, Wakenya wale wengine wote tayari wamejipanga, tunawangoja. Ama mnasemaje watu wa kanisa? Sisi tumejipanga na tunajua dunia tunaenda namna gani, na tunajua ni uchumi kwanza. So mimi nataka niwaambie hawa, waacheni kupoteza wakati ya rais. Nyinyi kama hamuwezi kujipanga, tutakutana na nyinyi huko mbele. Waacheni rais afanyie kazi wa Kenya milioni 45. Rais si mfanyikazi yenu nyinyi peke yenu. Ama namna gani? Tunaelewana? Kwani tulichagua rais aende afanye kazi ya NASA kuunganisha watu ambao wameshindwa kuungana? Hapana.
No, that's the deputy president William Samoei Ruto. There's so many things we can pick from that particular statement and speech. And if you study the body language, the deputy president was very bitter. I think the mere fact that he campaigned for the president, and now this guy is standing against him, he's not very happy with it. And the mere fact that the president is now planning to support or is supporting those they campaigned against, the deputy president is not very happy. But what message can we pick from that statement? Before we get into all those details, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support. Now, let me be very brief. I was in Siaya, and I actually met a guy from Oktu Hodwa, Vincent. I think it was a pleasure. And I also met another guy in Siaya. So the trip was good. I'm back. But what message was the deputy president trying to send to his boss through that speech, if you listened closely? And what message was he trying to pass to Kenyans? In my view, 5 messages. The first message, which I think is direct attack on President Uhuru Kenyatta, is that the deputy president is accusing President Uhuru Kenyatta as someone who doesn't know his role as the president of the Republic of Kenya. The constitution of Kenya is very clear on the roles of the president of the Republic of Kenya. The deputy president is accusing President Uhuru Kenyatta as someone who has forgotten his roles. That instead of serving Kenyans, he's focusing on 6 individuals. Now let's face it, President Uhuru Kenyatta served as the member of parliament. Then the president also served as a minister for finance. President Uhuru Kenyatta served as the KANU leader, and William Ruto was just somewhere there. President Uhuru Kenyatta served as the prime minister, deputy prime minister of the Republic of Kenya during the Grand Coalition government. Then the deputy president, he also served as the president between 2013 and 2017. But according to the deputy president, it seems that President Uhuru Kenyatta doesn't know his role as the president, and that the president is not serving the interests of Kenyans. In my considered opinion, that statement by the deputy president is going to cause a lot of havoc in his politics, because Uhuru Kenyatta is not going to take it lightly. You can't accuse President Uhuru Kenyatta as someone who doesn't know his role as the president. You know, even if President Uhuru Kenyatta was working with Raila, Kalonzo, Mudavadi, then I don't think that can stop him from serving Kenyans. So that's number one. He's accusing the president as someone who doesn't know his role. Number two, I think the deputy president is also trying to attack other leaders. Now let me ask you, in 2013, William Ruto was a member of the URP party. Uhuru Kenyatta was a member of the TNA. What happened that time was that the deputy president left or came with this party and worked with President Uhuru Kenyatta. What is wrong, in my view, with President Uhuru Kenyatta reaching out, for example, to Musalia Mudavadi, just the way he reached out to President Uhuru Kenyatta, to the deputy president? What is wrong with the with President Uhuru Kenyatta reaching out to Raila Odinga and working with him? Is it only bad when, for example, President Uhuru Kenyatta is working with Raila Odinga and not with the deputy president? To an extent that now you accuse the president of not knowing his role. So I think he was actually attacking other leaders. Number three, the other thing which is coming out of William Ruto's statement is Jubilee priorities. He's actually trying to distance himself from the current Jubilee government. If you listen to him, he's talking of Uhuru Kenyatta now concentrating on forming an alliance, helping these guys craft an alliance, working on changing the constitution. You know, he's not talking of any good thing coming out of this. In the first term, Jubilee government failed. That's the honest truth. If you followed the politics of this country, I did, Jubilee failures, which we are witnessing today, actually began in the first term. In the second term are just the effects. If it's corruption, they stole in first term, now they can't sustain. If we over inflating figures of projects, those time. I mean, why was Kenya, for example, building dams at trillions, at billions and billions of Kenyan money? And these dams were never completed. And they were debts. Kenyans are paying heavily today. But according to him, the president has veered off. And I agree with him to some extent. Because after the handshake, the president's attention actually focus changed from the Big Four agenda to the unity of the country. But the president is also saying that there's no way this country can grow if Kenya is not united. But I'm getting it clearly that the DP is attacking the president over Jubilee priorities. Number four, the deputy president, in my view, is also trying so hard to dissociate from President Uhuru Kenyatta. That's what he's trying to do. If you listen to that speech, there is a way he's now lumping President Uhuru Kenyatta with these guys, and him is on the other side. In fact, towards the end of that clip, he's saying that sisi, we are waiting for them. Sisi, tuko hapa, wajipange. So he's actually dissociating from President Uhuru Kenyatta, which is a good thing for him politically, because if the president is not going to support the deputy president, why should the deputy president still insist on pleasing him? In my view, on that, he's right. And the other thing which is coming out of the deputy president's speech is the super alliance. I can tell you that if Uhuru can manage to unite the NASA principles and Gideon Moi together, then William Ruto is going to have problems. From his speech, from the tone, he is clearly attacking that formation of super alliance. Jubilee as a political party was formed after 14, I think there were even more than 14 political parties merged to form one big political party. Now Uhuru Kenyatta is working on only 5 political parties to merge and form one. He has a problem with that. He didn't have a problem with 14 political parties merging at that time. So in short, the deputy president also attacked the proposed super alliance. And politically, he's right. He must attack those people. He must attack any perceived alliance so that the line is drawn that I'm on this side, these guys are ganging up against me. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. And for those watching this channel for the first time, please, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to thank you guys for your continued support. Thank you, and please, may you have a good day.